President Trump is in the Miami area this morning for his first fundraiser since the official launch of his re-election campaign. The president held a kickoff rally with thousands of supporters in Orlando last night. In a speech that resembled 2016, he talked about voters' fears and slammed Democrats. He said electing a Democratic president would lead to, quote, the destruction of the American dream. Mr. Trump won Florida in 2016 by just over 1 point.
It's a narrow margin, and a recent Quinnipiac University poll finds Democratic frontrunner Joe Biden is leading Mr. Trump in Florida by 9 points. It also shows the president trailing other Democrats in that state. Our chief Washington correspondent, Major Garrett, spoke exclusively with the president's campaign manager, Brad Parscale, who claims that polling nowadays is flawed severely.
The country's too complex now to just call.
Explain what you mean.
I just think the country's too complex now just to call a couple hundred people and ask them what they think. There are so many ways and different people that are going to show up to vote now. The way turnout now works, the abilities that we have to turn out voters, the polling can't understand that. And that's why it was so wrong in 2016. It was 100% wrong. Nobody got it right. And not one public poll. And the reason why is it's not 1962 anymore. It's not a place where there's only a few ways and decisions and everyone lines up to vote like, you know, a good old America. Now there's a lot of distractions from going to vote. The world's changed. None of these polls mean anything. It's the biggest joke in politics. It's the fakest thing. It's the fakest thing.
Then why do they get in the president's craw?
You have to ask him that. They don't
know him.
Because it's fake. Because the media makes it look like they matter. They don't.
Then why does he care?
Because the media. I don't know. You have to ask him that.
Meanwhile, Trump campaign internal polling, they're still using polling, even though apparently Parscale does not believe it works, but they are polling, and the internal polling showed the president trailing potential Democratic rivals in several key states. The campaign says the polls were intended to show a worst-case scenario.
I always like the answer. Just ask him that. Okay, well,
Bring him out.
we would love the opportunity to do exactly that.